I'm a second generation entrepreneur with ADHD, and I'm a product of a failed education system. While we were all growing up, we were put into the labels of this person knows science, should become a doctor, this person knows engineering, this person would get into something or the others. These labels did not fit with me. I did not know how to cope up with it. I did not know what would I become. Would I become a dancer? Would I become a scientist? Would I become an engineer? I also tried IIT coaching, did not work out. While this was happening with me, my mother was starting her entrepreneurial journey after being a homemaker for 15 years. And she, through educational as an enabler, she empowered thousands of women and children in underprivileged backgrounds. That spoke to me. That made an impact. That spoke as a passion. I wanted to fit in there. I actually never tried to fit in there. While I was interning with my mother when I was 16 or 17, I was responsible for taking care of the documents, punching holes in it, and things like that. I was once told to do an Excel sheet and I could not do it. I did not know how to format a document on a Word because we were never taught that in school. That day, I sat down with the project manager of the company and I realized that I can learn a lot from him. That is lesson number one. If you're trying to become a second generation entrepreneur, dancing with the legacy and the tradition and the innovation that you will bring. Drop your ego. Drop your ego as soon as you walk into the office. You learn from every department, every person, every ounce that speaks to you. You learn from them. There's a lot of unlearning that happens. And the second part is you have to get used to getting yelled at. When I say so, I have a story to tell. I walked into the office of my mom while I was working for a few years. I was wearing a torn jeans and she stood in front of 300 people and asked me to leave. She yelled at me and she asked me to leave. That brings ethics to the work. And that you get used to the yelling. You do not fear the image of your successful parents. You, if you decide to become a second generation entrepreneur, you are standing there and their failure, their experience, their tradition, their legacy is all of that is planning to make them what you are. You are going to surpass your parents any which ways, but you have to unlearn. You have to learn a lot of things. You do not become the boss as soon as you land up there. You have to learn. And becoming the boss is not the part of entrepreneurship. You should know as a person of any background how to do, what to do, where to do, whatever you have to do to run the company. If you're working for your parents just because it is easy, quit. Nothing is going to be served to you on a silver platter. It might as well, but you'll not make a difference. If you're trying to make a difference, taking it to the height, you should be caring about it. You should care about it. It's not easy, like I said. So if you are doing that, quit today. The only way to shine through all of this is hard work. You have to work harder than your friends, than your peers, than your employees, and everybody. You have to work harder because somehow the society has taught you that you have to study because the job that you're going to get. Here, you do not work for the job. You work for learning. You know what, where, what is happening, and because of what you do, there will be a growth somewhere. There will be an impact somewhere. Think of this from this perspective. When you're told or when you're asked, when there is a discussion, if you want to join your parents' business, you think in a manner that maybe, okay, I might not be doing something right now, that's why they're asking. No, they're asking you to bring your innovation, your fresh idea, you on the table, making sure that you're going to succeed. Their failures, their shortcomings, everything, they're going to make sure that you don't go through them. Obviously, there's going to be a platter, but not in a manner. It's going to be a foundation of a building. You will get a step to step on and move forward a little faster than the others, but there's a lot of unlearning. You might climb down a step, you might climb up a step. It will keep happening. So please be patient. That happens. After working 11 years with my mother, that is what I've realized. Every day is new. Every day I learn something. Not just Excel, but everything else as well. The last and the most important thing is invest in understanding the numbers of the organization or the group of organization that you are destined to lead. You can start by literally counting toilet papers. the amount of toilet paper rolls that are being used in the office. Numbers bring substance to the growth, your growth, company's growth, your parents' growth. Everything can be defined by the number. Learn it. Excel might be difficult right now. You might not understand the projection chart and everything, but you learn it. That's the point, that you are going to learn from the guru itself. You're going to learn from the source itself. Give that time. Surrender and learn a lot of things. If this is what you're going to do, if you think this is going to make an impact, only then step into it. Add to the business. If you're not adding value, if you're not adding impact, if your work is not adding anything to the business, might as well not do it. You should be adding something to the business, the numbers, the profits, not exactly as you step into the role, but eventually you should add to the business. That's a lot of knowledge for now. But yeah, these are the things that I've learned from the past 11 years. I was 16 years old when I first started working with her, and now here am I. I'm telling you this story. I'm Shruti Verma, an entrepreneur with ADHD. I'm telling you this story because it has an impact. Every story has an impact. No matter what you do, no matter where you are, you should be making an impact. Thank you.